Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright. What's going on, man?
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
I do, as a matter of fact. I'd like to take my mace up in damage a little bit. So we can get it to mace plus 3. We can't get it to mace plus 4. We need 2 more Titanite shards. Handily, this guy sells an infinite number of Titanite shards. And in fact, I actually want to go ahead and get this mace up to plus 5. Which means I'm going to need to buy 5 Titanite shards from this guy, because getting it to plus 4 requires 2, getting it to plus 5 requires 3. He sells them for 800 apiece, and I need 5, which means I need 4,000 souls.
Don't get yourself neither.
So, I have all of these soul items that I haven't been using, so I can use those to gain some souls. So let's see how many this gives me. Large soul of a nameless soldier. 1,000. I might not actually be able to even get up to 4,000 now that I think about it. But we'll see what we can do. 1,200. Yeah, I will be able to. Because these, I believe, are 200 a pop. So if I do 4 of them, that'll give me enough to get to 4,000. There we go. Just over 4,000.
Well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
Oh yeah, I need to buy the shards from you. I would like to buy 5 shards. Reinforce weapon. Oh yeah, you need souls to reinforce.
Don't get yourself.
Okay, hold on. Let me use just the rest of those souls that I have, just to make sure I have enough.
Well, I'll need it.
Reinforce weapon. There we go. We now have the mace up to plus 5. So you notice the mace has been removed from this list. It's not even here anymore. And that's because with standard reinforcement, a weapon can only go up to plus 5. So in order to get a weapon above plus 5, you have to ascend it, and that's what he was talking about earlier about ascension. But in order to ascend a weapon, we need to talk to a blacksmith who's in possession of a special item called an ember. We'll find an ember later on, and we can give it to him, and that will allow him to ascend weapons for us, so I can get my mace, or whatever weapon, up to past plus 5. But as for right now, plus 5 is the best we can do. So now my mace is doing... wait a minute. Oh, here we go. So I'm doing 136 base damage plus 28 from my scaling. So I'm doing 160... Wait, no. That's wrong. Or is it wrong? 164? I don't know, something like that. Oh, and that's right. With our increased equip load, let's see if we can use this better shield now. We can. Or no. Is that a mid-roll? Oh, it is. Dang it. What's 25% of 60? 25% of 60. 15. And with the shield, we're at 16.5. Oh, that's painful. So we can't use this shield yet. Oh, that's awful. Okay. Well, what can you do? I guess we need to make our way to the boss, huh? That's the only thing left to do in this area. So let's rest at the bonfire, refill everything up. Alright, let's make our way back up to the boss room. Unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with the horde at the top of those steps again, but what can you do? Alright, let's see if I can kill these guys with less trouble. That's definitely a good start. There we go. See, that's how this is supposed to go. Flawless. Alrighty. I'd be very keen to acquire some better armor than these robes, but you gotta work with what we have for now. Dang it, man. Move your stupid shield. Oh no, he's gonna attack me. Oh no. Fighting in close confines is hard to see. Alright, let's deal with the horde again. Try not to die. Thankfully the channeler will not be with us because he perished. Come on, everyone. Let's see if we can't... I don't have to run down the stairs now since the channeler is not there. Look at all of them. Disgusting. If you separate yourself from the group, that's when you get got. Easy, fellas. Ooh. You're dead. And you're dead. Alright, now we can head up to the boss room. So, the previous two bosses, the game was kind enough to offer us a great opportunity to do a plunge attack. This boss gives you no such advantage, unfortunately. Through this fog is where the boss fight is. On top of that, this boss is actually two bosses. So this boss fight kind of serves as like a test of sorts. It's like the culmination of everything that you've learned from playing the game up to this point. And the game's like, okay, time to put all those skills to use. I'm ashamed to admit that in my previous two playthroughs, both times I used what's called an NPC summon to help me with this boss fight. Which is, if you can remember, Solaire, the sun guy that we met after killing the Taurus demon. That's what he was talking about. Being able to summon help. I'm going to attempt to do this fight with no summons because I haven't done it before. See how I do. In order to summon, you have to be human. And if you remember what Solaire said, he was like, you'll see my shining signature on the ground. We don't see that here because I'm not human. I'm in my undead form. If I had reversed my hollowing back at the bonfire, there would be some glowing golden text on the ground around here, and I'd be able to summon Solaire to help me fight this boss. But I'm going to try and go without. Let's top off my health. I'm actually going to attempt in in this boss fight and go two-handed, because when you're two-handing your weapon, you do more damage. And usually in boss fights, this isn't always the case, but usually in boss fights, you're better off not blocking, because in some boss fights, your shield can be more of a hindrance to you than it helps. And you should rely more on rolling and dodging. So that's what I'm going to try and do. No shield, two-handing the weapon, no summon. Let's see how we do. Hopefully this doesn't take too many attempts. Alright, so it puts you out onto this, on the roof. And if we proceed forward, oh, I forgot about the gold pine resin. That probably would have helped. Well, since I forgot, I guess I'm just gonna have to do without. For now, and then if it comes to additional attempts, then I'll use it then. Alright, so yeah, it's a singular gargoyle for the moment. Oh gosh. Okay, he's doing a number on me. Just a little bit. I rolled right into that. I'm already about to die. Horrible time to heal. Oh, I am rusty. Okay, that was good. That was a good dodge. Oh, come on, man. I'm not good at dodging this guy's attacks, clearly. Alright, that's a good time to heal. So the second gargoyle, remember me saying that it was... I did not think that was an attack. I thought he was just... gosh. So the second gargoyle has entered the fray. I'm not looking too hot. It's gotta be said. The second gargoyle comes whenever the first one reaches half health. Mercifully, the second gargoyle starts at half health, which is very kind of the game. I'm going to try to focus on one. Oh, how did that miss? So that whenever one's dead, I can... How am I missing? So that whenever one's dead, I can fight the other one in peace, rather than trying to kill them both at once. You notice I've switched... Am I dead? Yes. I didn't even see what was really happening there. Okay. Well, that was a taste. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Okay, round 2. Oh gosh, you're starting off with that, huh? Yeah. Okay, this is not starting great, but I did get the gold pine resin off, so that's a bonus, I guess. We shall see if it serves useful. And I can't hit this guy. Oh gosh, I need to... Oh gosh! No, please. So I've gone back to using my shield because I'm a coward. Okay, the other gargoyle will be coming anytime, at any minute now. Here he is. Okay, first gargoyle is dead. First one's dead. Okay, this is going well. Or it's going okay. The gold pine resin makes a big difference on the damage. Ooh, the fire attack's good. I can get good hits off there. Are you dead? He's dead. Let's go. 2 attempts? That's not bad. I'm reasonably happy with that. Alright. Are they going to come through? Whenever I ran through the second time, I chose not to engage with the horde. Perhaps that was a mistake. Okay, they don't seem to be able to make it through the door. I'm not going to complain. So if we make our way across, we can now enter this way. Also, fun fact about that boss fight, you can actually chop off the first gargoyle's tail. The second one doesn't have a tail, or it's like it's already been chopped off. But the first gargoyle, if you chop his tail off, you get a unique weapon. It's called the gargoyle tail axe. It's a pretty cool weapon aesthetically. I don't know if it's actually good. I've never used it. But yeah, we killed the gargoyles. Second attempt, I'm reasonably happy with that, although I acknowledge my performance was shoddy. However, you may have noticed we're heading up a series of ladders. This is suspiciously like a bell tower. In fact, it is a bell tower. And what do we have here? The bell at the undead church. The first bell of awakening. Let's ring that bell. Awesome. 1 down, 1 to go. Who do we have here?
Greetings. I am Oswald of Kareem, the partner. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is my domain.
Sin is your domain, huh? Purging stone. Indictment, homeward bone. The indictment and the Book of the Guilty, those are online play items. The purging stone is used to, if you get cursed. I'll explain that more in depth later, whenever we come across enemies who are capable of cursing you. But basically, if you get cursed, you need to use a purging stone in order to reverse the curse. Karmic Justice. Miracle. Talisman. Some rings. Okay. So this guy, the role that he plays in the game is he will absolve you of sins if you have sinned. Basically what that means is if you piss off an NPC to the point where they're just going to attack you and you can't talk to them anymore, if you come here and talk to this guy and request absolution for your sins, I have not sinned yet, you can pay him souls, and that NPC that you made angry will no longer be angry with you, so you can talk to him again. Very useful. Like, if I accidentally attacked Andre the Blacksmith, and he was just trying to kill me, and I couldn't talk to him, I couldn't reinforce my weapons anymore, I'd want to talk to this guy. But thankfully I don't have a need for that yet. Hopefully I never do. So for now we can just leave him.
Thou art welcome any time. It is only human to commit a sin.
Oh my god. It is only human to commit sin. Are those hollows still waiting at the door for me? Oh yeah, they are. Oh, they're coming out here too. Oh wait. Can they not come out here? Oh, the game won't let them out here. Well, since I'm going to have to fight through them regardless, instead of doing that, I'm going to use my first homeward bone. I haven't had to use one yet, but it just teleports you back to the last bonfire that you rested at. And I'm not super interested in fighting all the way back through there to get back to the bonfire when I could just, use one of these. Alright, so we're back here. So we have a good bit of souls because bosses, they give you good souls. So let's look into leveling up. How many times can we do it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm thinking, right? So if I level this up once, I only need to do it once in order to get an additional slot. See there on the right, my attunement slots from just going from 11 to 12. My slots go from 1 to 2. So I think that's worth doing. And I have 3 more slots. I'm gonna do, or 3 more level ups. I'm going to do. I am going to do. I want to get my faith up. I'm going to do faith up by 2, strength up by 1. Actually, I'm going to do faith up by 1, strength up by 2. There we go. Nice. Alright, cool. Actually, I should be getting my endurance up so I can increase my equip load so I can carry that shield. There's just so many things to spend my souls on. So, we have successfully rang one of the 2 bells of awakening. The other one is far below. The guy at the beginning said that it's far below. This one was in the Undead Church. The other one's far, far below in the base, or in the ruins at the base of Blighttown. Before we pursue the second bell, there's a little bit of a pit stop that I want to make first. So let's look into doing that. So in order to do this, or not so much a pit stop, but there's just something that I want to do before I deal with. I'm losing the ability to speak. I want to do something else before I begin pursuing the second Bell of Awakening. And it's through here. So if you can remember down these stairs, there was that big spooky black thing that was shooting lightning at me. That is a Titanite demon. They pop up a few times throughout the game. This is the first. But, he's not a boss. He's just an enemy in this room. And that means that I don't have to fight him right now if I don't want to. And I don't want to. So I'm going to go in this room and run past him and go through the door that he's guarding. If I keep moving, stay sprinting, not get too close, he should find it difficult to hit me. This guy's not very difficult to run past if you're not interested in fighting him. See, just like that, I'm already out here. So now we're in this area, which it should pop up on the screen soon. Any day now. Why has it not popped up yet? Okay, oh there it is. The Darkroot Garden. So, here in the Darkroot Garden, I'll be fighting these tree people. They're not too bad. Just give them a block, give them a couple whacks. They go down pretty easily. Oh, that guy dropped a moss clump, didn't he? Medicinal purple moss clump. Reduces poison buildup and cures poison. Poison builds up in the body, and when it breaks out, it causes gradual damage over a period of time. Poison can be exasperating, so be certain to carry the needed quantity of these moss clumps when destined for an afflicted area. I cannot speak. So partially the reason why I'm here is to get these moss clumps, because in pursuing the second bell, we'll need them. You gonna wake up? They kind of burrow in the ground, and they pop up whenever you disturb them, like this guy just did. Oh dear. I did not have enough stamina to block that fully. There we go. Yes, give me all your moss clumps. They will come in handy in the future. Let's see. Soul right there. So that glowing thing just up ahead is the crest of Artorias. And it is preventing us from opening up this gate, locked by some contraption. In order to open this gate, we need to buy an item from Andre the Blacksmith. He sells it. But I believe it costs 20,000 souls. So, obviously that's not an option for us right now. But that's no big deal, because we don't need to go in there right now anyway. That's not why I'm here. Now, if we come over to this wall and we roll into it. Ah. That was the first of the famous Dark Souls illusory walls. Illusory? Basically, the wall is an illusion. These are scattered throughout the game. If you have a keen eye, you can spot them. And they hide useful stuff. Like this one has a nice little bonfire that will be very useful to us, so we don't have to keep running from the blacksmith. So we can have a rest here. So this is where we'll respawn. And if we continue this away, ignore this for now, because we can't go through there. Head down this path. Just up ahead, there's a fog wall, and right in here, there will be an ambush from a bunch of trees. You can see them now, waiting. If I take this item, they will spring to life. So I'm just gonna roll away before they can do any real damage to me. So, while these guys are not a major threat, in groups they can be quite devastating. Which, I mean, that's true of any enemy in Dark Souls, really. And that's, they have a grab attack. They can grab you and do a lot of damage, and I'm dead. That was awful. I don't think I did any damage to any of them. Oh, that was pathetic. Okay, let's try that again, but better. Thankfully, this bonfire is just right here, so it's not like I'm out of the way. Let's get my souls back. These guys will already be ready for me. Let's see if we can't do this better. Oh! They do a lot of damage when they attack in succession, that is for sure. Drink my juice. Oh lord, he coming. Okay, killed one of them, Two is much preferable to 3. Oh gosh. More juice. I can't freaking see. Okay. Just one left. Lord, that was a freaking ordeal. But at least I'm getting moss clumps. I can't complain about that. Let's see, is there anything else in this little room? I don't think there is. Yeah, no. Okay, cool. So now I can proceed through this fog wall. So, like I said before, fog walls do not always mean that there's a boss ahead. Just like this one, it just separates one area from another. They're trying to make you think there's a boss ahead, but I know better. So before I proceed into this area, if I hang a right here, I can whack this suspicious tree and find that it's actually a living enemy. So I can kill it. And walk through the little path that he was blocking. This is a weird, like, frog thing. They're not too difficult. But they are cool looking. I think it is one of the cooler... Can I pick up your item, please? I think it is one of the cooler enemy designs in the game. It's a shame they weren't utilized more. They're kind of just in this one area. Here we have another living tree. Or I guess living tree is like a little bit redundant. A sentient tree, perhaps you could say. I mean, I guess we don't know if they're sentient. But if we head into this area and stick to the left,